Welcome to You the Vibe, a podcast brought to you by Young Organizers United. My name is Mackenzie Verdenier. I will be your host for today. Today I'm joined by
Kayshawn.
Ken Ray.
The amazing YRU assistants and alumni. Well, him, not him. They're going to take a second to introduce themselves, and then we're going to talk about some stuff.
Hi there. My name is Kayshawn Foster. I'm a assistant at the YRU program. I graduated from Manchester West in 2025, and now I'm here.
Ken Ray. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm an alumni from Memorial High School, and I'm also an alumni and assistant with YOU. Always been in Manchester, born in Nigeria, and I'm just happy to be here.
Incredible. And I'm Mackenzie. I graduated from West in 2024. I'm the coordinator of Young Organizers United. You may have seen me in other places in the community. You never know. But that's not important. Kayshawn, what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about a whole slew of things. I wasn't sure if I was taking the mic. We're talking about what's currently going on this season of Love Island. We're talking about things that are going on in the community. We have a guest speaker with us today. Surprise guest speaker. And we have some beef to talk about.
Some serious
beef.
Yeah.
Beef.
We're going to get into tea today.
Yeah.
We're going to get into it.
Meat and potatoes.
That's the slogan of YRU program this year, the meat and potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
What do we...
Yeah. So first, if we want to just talk about YRU, what got us into it, and what we do around here.
Ken Ray, what got you in the YRU program?
Okay, right back to me. Cool. So I played basketball throughout high school and in college, and the coordinator at the time, his name was Sudi Let, he really recruited me into YLU because I didn't really know much about community organizing or really anything that was going on with YLU, but he pitched it to me as, oh, just come along, I'll give you workouts, you're gonna get food, and then he sprinkled in this organizing, this is why it's important, and it really stuck with me, and I really liked how you could make a change and you could work on stuff that was important to you, and I really learned the process of figuring out how to overcome issues that I'm having and the right and wrong ways to do it. So I feel like it really helped me also get connected with Manchester community, and I've also traveled a lot and met a lot of new people, and I really feel like I networked with it too. So I feel like there was just a huge package and positives that helped me stay coming back to it even post college.
This is when you asked me what got me into it.
So Mackenzie, what got you into it?
Thank you so much for asking, Ken Ray. What got me into the YRU program was my friend Favor. We were in the ROTC program together, and she came up to me one day and she goes, "Mackenzie, are you black?" And I said, "Yeah, pretty sure." And she's like, "Oh, well, you should come to this thing. We meet after school. There's pizza." I said, okay. So I went to this, it was at the old office on Lowell Street, and I walked from the west side all the way to Elm Street, and went to this place I've never been to before, in this creepy old office, and boom, the rest is history, to be honest. I fell in love with the program. I fell in love with all the people in the program and the sense of community that I got, and belonging, and getting to display the qualities that I was learning in the ROTC program of leadership and actually applying them into my community. And then eventually I actually got to create real change in the community by campaigning for the African American Studies class. And I got to take that class in high school, which was phenomenal. And ever since, it's just been YRU has been my life. I work here full time now. It's my career. It's great. Kayshawn, what got you in the YRU? What got you in the YRU program?
What got me in the YRU program was Mackenzie. I went to school with Mackenzie, obviously. She graduated. Never mind. One day, I heard about it while in high school. My brother, I want to say he went to maybe a meeting Some of my friends went to some meetings, and the big thing I heard about it was you get pizza when you go. But I was never too personally interested to want to see what the program was about or anything about it, and I was kind of too busy for it. But over this winter, I was looking for job opportunities, and somehow my mother got in contact with Mackenzie, and Mackenzie was telling her about it, so that's how I figured out. And when I came here, I wasn't really too sure what to expect. I didn't even know that it was a organizing group. I just kind of came. But since being here, I've learned what it's about. I've seen all the things that YU's already done, like the bathrooms at Central High School, like the what's the class?
The African American Studies.
The African American Studies class.
He knows what he's talking about.
I do know
for sure.
a little bit what I'm talking about.
It's okay, you're new here.
I am new. I'm the newest. But yeah, since coming here, I've really liked it. I've liked seeing that people like us are able to make an impact in the community, and that's something that I want to learn a little more about and take it with me in the future.
So what are we doing this summer?
Oh, so this summer we have a program going on with that we're trying to get more youths involved into becoming leaders and becoming their own organizers. That way our youth can see problems in the community and make changes for themselves.
Yeah, we're running a summer program, which is where we're training those youths and just giving them, like, helping them, like, get adequately equipped with the information and skills that they need to be able to achieve and accomplish their goals.
And we're doing fun stuff. We're hanging out. We're playing games.
Yeah.
We're doing cool things.
The vibes. That's how they get
The
you.
vibes.
That's how they get you. We're doing fun stuff.
The vibe.
Yeah.
And we're back with a new person. This is Jayson. Jayson, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Jayson Bonilla. About to turn 35 on July 20th. Transplant to the city. So I came to the city in 2017. Family's from El Salvador, so first generation here in my family. What do I do? So I do a good amount of stuff, but currently I'm an alderman here in Manchester, New Hampshire, representing Ward 5, El Barrio Cinco, smallest ward in the city, biggest population of immigrants, the most multilingual community in the whole city. So definitely a lot of sazon and seasoning in my community. So yes, that's a little bit about me.
Right.
I can't forget about her. I definitely married to an amazing social justice queen, Karina Bonilla. I didn't go to St. A's, but she works at St. A's now. She graduated from St. A's, so she's back working there at I believe it's at the Office of Multicultural Student Affairs.
All right.
Karina, if you're watching this, you're supposed to give me dinner.
Yeah, that was a group thing right there. Yeah. But what made you want to get into this type of work?
Yeah. So I did this program called City Year that really got me motivated and engaged. So I did 2 years of service, 1 year in Boston, another year in DC. And I really saw firsthand, like, the impacts that, especially those whose first language is not English, the challenges they face in our schools. So after doing that, recruited, moved to Manchester, and I was like, look, I got to do something. I saw some challenges, and honestly, that's what got me motivated in being a school board member. Got motivated being a school board member. Did 2 years, did another 2 years, got elected. But overall, we really needed representation. So that's what really got me motivated in politics. So, trying to see myself, trying to see all of our communities represented fully is what motivated me in running.
How do you feel like being authentic makes you different as a representative?
Like the way you talked about, I heard y'all earlier, like the games, the vibes, like that's really what brings people in. Mm-hmm. So the way I speak, like obviously always dressing and dressing up to a place where, like, oh, I love your shoes, I love your kicks, or I love the hats you're wearing. Mm-hmm. It really just brings people closer to me and be like, hey, tell me more about, like, how are you an alderman? You look like that. We can be in politics too. And I'm like, yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Jayson, I have a question. So you were on the school board, now you're on the board of mayor and alderman. What has it been like personality-wise with the people who you're on the board of mayor and alderman with?
Yeah, I mean, So school board, like, they're younger folks, a lot younger, yeah, for sure. I found my way in, trying to be obviously being myself 100%. And they're like, damn, like, how do you know all these folks? I'm like, I'm just out there, I'm out there.
Be outside.
I'm outside. I'm always outside. Like,
Jason's gonna be outside.
Oh, I am. But like, also, I'm like doing this work. Like, I know the youth. Like, like youth. Like, if you don't know the youth,
yeah,
especially the organizations that we're working alongside, because we're like, you know what I mean? When we're passing, certain things at the city, I'm like, we got to be cognizant of who's being impacted.
Right.
So it's the meetings are a lot shorter. Board of Mayor and Alderman meetings are a lot shorter. School board meetings can go they go long.
Really?
We met a lot. Yeah, they do, and we met a lot more.
I was at an Alderman meeting until like 12 o'clock one time.
Oh, that was like during budget season.
Yeah, budget season
is long, but overall, it's been good. It's been good. They've been welcoming me. Like, a lot of folks are like, yo, how the aldermen been welcoming you? Like, they've welcomed me. Like, I feel welcome. Like, I'm a part of them. Definitely a lot of learning. But it's let's just say it's wiser. I'm not gonna say it's like all older folks, but no, like, they're wiser folks, and learning a lot every single day. So for real, like, I think I'm one of two folks that are in like their 30s.
Oh, wow.
Everyone else is like, maybe 40s, 50s,
right.
maybe some 60s.
So what you're saying is there's a swag gap?
Do
Do you have any other projects that are going on right now?
I mean, so recently, I do want to tell y'all about, so we led the FIFA World Cup showings throughout the city.
Hey.
So I know the World Cup coming to the U.S. was a huge deal, especially for Ward 5 and our communities here. So I was like, imagine if the city could lead watch parties, and that's what I was able to do with our Parks and Rec department, Manchester Public TV, and then obviously, when you have big crowds, you need some sort of like security. So MPD came in and provided, supported us with like having some officers to ensure that everyone was good. Wow. But overall, like, we held 5 watch parties, all free for our community at the JFK Memorial Coliseum. Wow. And like, I met tons of high schoolers. Like, I was like, yo, what's up? They're like coming from the west side, the east side, and they're like, how's this free? I'm like, look, we all love soccer, so it was awesome. Biggest night, we probably had about 60 people.
That is awesome.
And we were giving free food to everybody. And they were surprised. Many folks have never been into the JFK Memorial Coliseum. It's in Ward 5, and we got to use more of those spaces.
Right.
The other thing we just pushed for is like, us, the health department, and the Manchester Transit Authority. So like, we put together and we got a free bus route, Route 42, transporting our communities from the east side to the north side for free. So I fundraised like $7,800 on my own with my boy Nick Carnes, who's a community leader down in Manchester, and then the health department gave us some money through ARPA funding, and then Manchester Transit Authority they matched it. So it cost us around $50K to put this together free. So
that's fantastic.
Up until Labor Day, so our families now have access from Price Right. Take the bus there. It takes them to Livingston Park so that they can access the parks there, the pool, and then it takes them to Hannaford's and the Elliott Health Senior Center. This, while we work on bringing back a pool, and we are. We're going to bring back Hunt's Pool.
Yes.
Nice.
So when we pass their budget.
I need that.
Yeah, so I mean,
I
like,
all
damn.
the way to Rocco Theodore if I want to go to the pool.
Oh, we need a pool.
Yeah.
So when we passed our budget, we allocated about $300,000 for, the engineering and the design of it. So hoping that within maybe the next 2 years or so, we get this pool back and running.
That's gonna be awesome.
It is. So
we need to have a big party.
Oh yeah. Like, I will be there all day. Like, no, for real. So those are the biggest things, and then like, hopefully we're working on bringing a new soccer field into Sheehan Basketball Park too.
Oh.
So like, we're cooking things up. Like,
a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff going on, especially in Ward 5.
And it seems very community driven. Like, a lot of the things you're trying to push towards, it's all to get our people together.
Yes. Like, I really want them there. I mean, when I watch, I've been more engaged with Beach Street FC, chilling with the Congolese more. I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, for real. Yo, they do. They do. But I've met some amazing leaders like Bambi and Yusufu. Like, yo, they're holding it down. They're keeping they're keeping them engaged. And they're like young kids as well. Like, playing in these futsal courts.
Yeah.
and like sometimes they don't got shoes, but they're still beating everybody around them.
I love the Congolese community
Yo,
in Manchester. One of the other organizers, Lois, she does the most. She did like we went to the hair event, right? It was like a hair braiding event where like they just had community braiders and like food and stuff. Dude, it was awesome.
Lois ran that? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Lois ran that. It was awesome. I love to see it.
But yeah, no, I've been there, a couple projects, and then July I'm gonna take it easy a little bit, but I just want to give y'all an update on like the stuff we've been cooking up lately.
Yeah.
We have the concert series starting this week.
I've been waiting
Thursday.
for that.
So like y'all, there's a free concert. I think it starts like around 5:30 or so, and then more lineups will come in after a while because the city got a huge grant through the Levitt Amp grant.
Okay.
Yeah, so get hyped for that. We're doing more things in the city, trying to bring folks together for free.
Yeah. Those concerts, are those in the SNHU Arena?
They're going to be at the Veterans Park, so it's like,
Okay.
yo, you're going to be
So
sitting
live.
outside today, live.
Outside.
Good stuff, outside.
Yeah.
We stay outside.
That's sick.
Stay
Stay
outside.
outside.
All 2026.
Yeah.
Jason, what have you heard about the YRU program? What has been your experience in the history with YRU since before I was here when Sudi was running it?
Oh, I mean, I remember hearing about them like, yo, there's a young group led by the youth, really, that are very engaged within municipal politics, especially. So, like, showing up to our school board meetings, advocating for certain things in our schools that just weren't, it looks good on paper, but how are they properly being implemented? I met you while you were a student, still a student at West. And then I heard about you even before that through ARA, through the Manchester Girls Program. But I've had great proximity with YOU because, like, honestly, when you're in a position of office, like, yes, we're seeing our schools here and there, but it's like, tell me how, like, this policy is impacting your day-to-day learning. Attendance. Right? But trying to be cognizant that a lot of our communities, right, we're like, dropping off our younger brothers. Sometimes we don't make it to class on time. It's not because we don't want to be there on time. You know what I mean? Or we're interpreting for our families on a day-to-day basis and having to miss school. But overall, like, I've seen so much of the great work that y'all have done, especially with the African American Studies program, advocating for cleaner bathrooms. Yes, I know. And like, I see it. Well, I see y'all present. Like, while you was coming through, I'm telling y'all, they're gonna be themselves authentically. And as politicians or as community leaders, we can't take that personal. Like, this is what they live every day. We show up maybe once a month maybe to see these schools, but I'm like, we're not sitting in those classrooms.
You show up once a month. I think others maybe not.
Well, I feel like, like, as representatives, we got to be there.
Yeah.
We got to be there. We got to be proximate to our youth as well, because, like, you all also are, the ones going through it, and I want to learn more so that we can be better.
Yeah.
We think that we're, like, challenging the elders. The youth are also challenging us. Like, the 30-year-olds are like, yo, trying to make sure that they're also incorporated within advocacy. Because, like, maybe the stuff that we did worked well for us, but it may not work well for our younger folks.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to make sure that they feel heard, because we never want to shut the doors on you. I'm like, nah, you got to do it this way. No, because we were like that where you are at one point. So we want y'all to feel like your voices and your authenticity is incorporated within change.
Yeah. This was a conversation that I was having with my executive director, that, like, New Hampshire is such an old state. Like, the median age is, like, what, 40? I don't know. Somebody fact check me. 40, 50, 60. It's old, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of, like, the organizers and the people who are actually outside are going to be retired. But historically, the people who make traction in the movement have been young people, have been teenagers who are getting arrested for civil rights movement. And so I feel like the organizing scene in Manchester needs to change to suit those young people. Like, we, as organizers, we need to meet the young people where they're at, and like, stop trying to expect them to come to us. Like, oh, whoopty, look at what we have going on, come to us. No, we need to be where they're at and go talk to them. Go to their school, go to the park, go to the basketball court, set up the watch party or something, just to figure out ways to engage. So I really appreciate that you're out there doing that. Even as would you consider yourself an organizer?
I mean, that's how I started my work, community organizing. I mean, but overall, like, the way we can best, we want you all to stay here. I heard you, like, talking about you keep coming back. You know what I mean? We need you to be here and advocating and showing our youth that they can also take a part in doing this type of work, right? Like, for example, like, all of y'all here. So, because once let's say y'all go to college, do your thing, we want you to come back to make this place better
Yeah.
for all of us, for all of our communities.
Yeah.
That leads me into the question actually. What would you say is the most rewarding thing in terms of like your line of work that keeps you coming back and staying like committed to the work that you do?
I really primarily do this for you all. Like, the reason why I became a school board member and alderman is for our youth. It's tough, right? Like, I remember, right, again, I come from a humble beginning, single parent family household, immigrant, right? Like, being the oldest of my siblings, always having to work. Like, the minute I spoke English, my mom put me to work, like, always interpreting. And I'm like, Mom, I don't want to, like, I don't even know these people. But she always put me to work. And, like, I see that experience within so many of our youth here. So it's like, I just want them to know that there's someone that's listening to them, that they are a leader. Like, even though, like, your age doesn't determine your competency, like, y'all know what you're doing. You know, we may not be speaking in the same language, but regardless, though, like, y'all are out there advocating and you know what your communities need. So
Yeah.
I do this for, like, what keeps me motivated is seeing y'all thrive, seeing y'all have these podcasts, seeing y'all, you know, put together events, seeing y'all advocate, like, seeing y'all, like, get your voices heard at the chambers, and knowing how to, like, you know, 3 minutes goes very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're recorded, live streamed. Everyone's watching, clipping your testimonies. That's how the game works.
Yeah.
But I love seeing y'all, you know, out there. So I appreciate, you know, all the work you're all doing.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Well, thank you, Jayson, for coming in. We really appreciate you coming in like last minute. I mean, it wasn't last minute. We texted you like 4 days ago.
Dylan texted me. And,
We texted Jayson like 4 days ago and no response. Kayshawn looks at me and he's like, "Did you call Jayson?" I'm like, "No, I forgot." So I literally call him like an hour ago. I'm like, "Buenos días,
Yo,
Jayson, ¿cómo está?"
I'm like, Diablo.
And he's here. So
Facts.
and he came.
May, June was tough, yo.
Yeah.
You know, trying to get through the budget.
Yeah.
Got through it. You know, World Cup happened and everything.
Yeah.
Still happening. But, oh, look, we got the bus pilot. Look, I made it. My
Yeah.
fault.
It's
We're
okay.
here. Say whatever, but you're here.
Yo, I made
We
it. I show up.
appreciate you.
Yo, people could say I like at the end of the day, like sometimes I'm a little late to respond, but I'll pull up. I'll pull up.
Thank
That's
you.
what
You
matters.
produce
for
it.
He
real.
shows up. He shows up.
Yeah.
So,
Well, thank you for having
yeah,
me, y'all.
thank
For
you so
real.
much.
This podcast is lit. You know, can't wait to hear
It's the
it.
vibe, is it not?
It's the vibe.
Let's talk about this current season of Love Island.
Oh, okay.
This is how let me first say how I got introduced to Love Island.
All right.
You know what I'm saying, my friends would watch it, some of my homegirls would watch it, and I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, I would just like scroll on TikTok here and there. But then I heard about a specific couple and how they were disrespectful and all of that, and I'm talking about KC.
Bruh.
And and I'm all right. Let me see what this is about.
Okay.
And then I actually got pretty. I'm not gonna lie. I got hooked into the season, and now I'm caught up.
Okay.
I was a clip master. I watched every single
Yep.
clip here and there. Anybody in the office should know I'm a clip master.
Yeah, he loves
But-
those clips.
But now I'm here, and yeah, I feel like we should really discuss about Love Island. So
Right.
I'm gonna ask you two, who are your top 2 couples you think should make it out?
Okay.
And then we
Top
can get,
2?
your top 2 couples,
Okay.
and we get to the meat and potatoes.
Okay. Number 1 couple, Trinity. Obviously, Bryce and Trinity. Bryce made me believe in love again. He was sitting there like hurting. When he said Judgment Day is upon us and he was crying at Casa Amor, I was like, wow, men need to yearn again. So
I'm sorry. Carry on. In your opinion.
anyway, what's your number 1?
Wait, I said 2.
Okay, top 2.
Name your second.
Top 2. Come back to me.
All right. So I would say my number 1 is also Bryce and Trinity, but that's because they're the only like actual real good couple for the most part. But now I would also throw in Casey and well, what's her what's the new girl's name? Is
I'm
it
TT.
TT. I was thinking Anaya. Wrong.
I can say mine.
My girl. Yeah.
Personally, my number 1 who should make it out is KC and TT. I hope
Your
they
number
make
one?
it strong. Yep, number 1 by a blowout. And then As much as I'm gonna slander them today, I still got Kata and Zach.
I was hesitant to say Kata and Zach as my number 2 because I know like what people said, but I just like Kata.
As much as like I said, as much as I want to slander them after this recent episode, I got Kata and Zach, and also because Kata's from Manch, and I have to rep them somehow.
Right,
you know
Kata's
what
from
I'm
Manch, and
saying?
she's Haitian. Like Zoe to Zoe, like I love you, Kata.
I'm not about to
They've been
glaze.
tested
Not about to-
before. Although Zach was playing in her face at Casa Amor.
Yeah.
He was playing bad.
He was playing, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Not as
He
bad as
didn't-
Sincere.
Yeah, he didn't force it like as much as Sincere and Mel. Don't even get me started on that couple.
No, let's get started on Sincere and Mel because like what was your like reaction? Because I know you're a KC fan, but
We're
KC
not about to
did
compare
Anaya dirty.
No, he didn't though. He really didn't.
He called her a grandma and said just
He called her a
disrespectful.
grandma because she goes to sleep early. You're telling me?
He called her a grandma because she didn't give him nothing.
No, it wasn't. No,
Wow.
no, I object. It was not. It was not because of that. He called her a grandma because she slept early, because she went to sleep early. But he also.
Still, that's rude. That's your partner.
But it's
Come
not-
on, that's it. That is rude.
If it's like with her and it's funny, haha. But like he said that about her behind her back in a condescending way.
They're in Casa Amor. It's how is he gonna? Is he gonna
Wow, he's like
with the guys?
up to different possibilities, different relationships.
All I'm gonna say
so-
is he
And
didn't
he's
like
comparing-
Anaya. He
Wait,
didn't like Anaya, and he knew that they weren't compatible. But he stayed
is
with
not-
Anaya to stay on the island.
but that is not true. He
That is
can't. What were the signs? What were the signs before we got to Casa Amor? What were the signs that you were gonna tell me that Casey didn't like?
when they were arguing all the time, and
Be-
he was having doubts in his mind that
because
whether or
you-
not they should be together.
Just because you argue with somebody and you have a hard relationship does not mean you don't like them. Yeah, I think because he was working through them and trying to get past her and always reassuring her, that doesn't mean that he didn't.
But
didn't
he's
like
a coward.
Her.
He could have explored when he was already in the villa. When
But-
Soul came in, he
but
chose
that's-
not to
but
explore
that's-
Soul.
He didn't want to because he liked.
He didn't want to.
He did.
Because he liked.
You're lying.
Anaya.
You're lying.
You
You're
see,
lying.
this is my thing. When Soul was in the villa, he was still working through with Anaya and still reassuring and still feeling like I can get through this, I can get past this.
So in front
and
of
then
her
it got
face-
worse and worse. Wait, it got worse and worse, but he was still thugging it out, and then he realized, oh wait, maybe I missed an opportunity with Soul. Maybe I don't want to make that mistake again. And then TT walked in and she said this, and this is what he's like. This is what I was missing.
Yeah.
TT literally completes me.
Bruh.
It's fair. So fair.
Like I
I
feel
like this.
I feel like
I
the
like this.
disrespect can't be like, oh yeah, he was disrespected because they didn't know any of the thing that was happening in Casa.
They did. They saw the postcard and they watched the heartbeat challenge.
But it's you can say that both ways. They seen a picture of Anaya kissing Carl.
So what? Anaya never said anything disrespectful about Casey.
Well, she didn't
She
know that.
never put Casey down to
But-
bring
but
Carl
that's
up.
Not, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
And wait. Tell me, but Casey apologized for that. He saw that happen in front of him, and he got.
Not even Casey liked Casey. Mind
Exactly.
you, they're both defending Casey. Not even Casey defended Casey. He sat there and said to the camera, damn, I messed up. That was embarrassing and cringy.
Have you ever given an apology to somebody where it's like, all right, this is being dragged out so much, I just want to move past it? That's the type of apology that I feel like was given.
An
I think, like,
insincere
oh, we're-
apology?
To make her happy.
Sincere.
To make her happy.
Sincere.
Oh yeah. Sincere. How do we feel about Sincere now?
Sincere's a funny person. I think Sincere is a great manipulator, and he knows how to stay on the show.
I think the greatest.
Greatest of all
Yes.
time. I feel like a book needs to be written.
Mhm.
The playbook.
Especially like his last move, you go out there and you go, "Oh, I want you to have my kids. I want to marry you."
Come on. I'm
My
sitting
beloved.
Are we serious?
I'm
He
sitting
does
right
not
through that.
believe that whatsoever.
Yeah, that
All
was
he
crazy.
sees
And then
is-
Mel is sitting there in La La Land, and I feel for Mel.
Her hair
I'd be
is
sad.
so-
Her hair just shaking. Oh my God, Sincere. Like I was not fault, bro. Like,
You saw her face reaction too. I feel like in the back of her mind, she knows, like, oh wow, he's tripping. Like, you're bugging, but she wants to stay on the show.
If I was on the editor squad, I'm putting saxophones in the back. When he's talking about, if I was in that room, I would not have slid for that. Because there's no way. And my thing is too, I just don't understand how Melanie just keeps falling for this and falling for this and falling for this. And
It's because she
it's
thinks
pattern.
it's okay.
But
Like,
we need to hold Kenzie's partner accountable as well. We need to hold her. You know, what I'm saying? If you guys were in Kenzie's relationship situation, and Kenzie was reassuring you and everything like that, would you stay? After the what she did.
No, Dylan's low-key a bird for that.
Insane.
I can't. Yeah, Dylan's
Insane.
a bird.
And he was too scared to like tell her. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the destination right here. He's tiptoeing around it, going around it. Like, just get straight to the point. Tell her, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Look at the signs are all here.
That's fair because
This is our handshakes. You'll take the mic from me.
Also, the premise of the show, like, all these people live like in LA or Miami. Like, I love how everyone's a DJ too.
Yeah.
You have to be a DJ model or model for DJs
Somewhere it has to just
to be on the show. Who was your favorite that got booted from the island?
Corbin.
Corbin, GBT?
Oh,
Yes.
Corbin and Permita.
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 Yeah.
Parmita.
Right? There's no reason that they should have been kicked out while
Kenzie and Dylan.
I've been saying that. I don't know how Kenzie's made it this far. Maybe it's because I was watching clips. Maybe it's because I was watching clips and I wasn't voting. I don't know how she made it this far. I really don't understand how she
By
made it this
kissing
far.
everybody. By handshaking everybody, that's how she makes, because she
And
always
doing
has the
splits
connection.
and doing banana splits, but if it was, I can't believe like that Corbin and Parmita like got booted off, and then the next episode they started arguing.
Thanks y'all for watching You the Vibe, the new podcast. We're hoped to have episodes every week, different guests, different speakers, different topics. Drop in the comments what you want us to talk about next. Drop in the comments your favorite couple from Love Island. Thank you so much for watching. We love you. Go God.